does it get to the right places?
With the,
I don't think so.
Are you talking production or the lyrical content?
At the moment, I'm talking both. You know what I mean? I do think that there are a couple of artists who don't even have to rap in English, who can definitely hold their own.
Go head to head with Nas,
against
Lil
Nas,
Wayne, Eminem,
Jay-Z. Okay, I don't know about Jay.
Drake, Future.
You know,
are we there? Are we really there?
I don't know if we can
quality wise.
I don't think our music quality wise is good enough. But I think to compete with like a Drake, Pello Drake has maybe 10 writers.
I'm from the old school, you know me, all about the culture, like Rashid and OG. Like, subscribe, and tell your whole street. Load this next episode with love for the whole team. Yeah, let's get serious for the free period. And drop a link in the comments, cause we hearing it. Shout out to OG, shout out to Rash K. Set a new standard, other bars in the ashtray.
Man, that's the Masterclass Podcast episode. As you can see,
6'6".
My name is Rashid K, the head nigga in charge, and I'm not alone. I'm with
OG triple, back at it like a crack addict. Episode 66, one more six, and it's hell.
Triple sixes.
It's hell in here, man. It's hell. It's hot. It's hell. What is a DMX album? It's hot inside. It's hell.
Hell, it's hot.
Fuck, what's the name of that album?
Whatever the.
That was the year he dropped two number one
it's
platinum.
Dark and
it's cold outside or
whatever the fuck. Yeah.
Classic though.
Yeah.
Word up, man. You know what it is. Masterclass. We're out here again giving you guys the best that we can. We want you Masterclass podcast. Masterclass podcast. Go check out our interview with Mr. Cheeks from Back to the City, man. That was really legendary shit. I don't think anyone else got content like that. We will be posting more interviews because we did a lot more.
Yeah, we did.
So as we go, man, we've got content that can last a lifetime. You know what I mean? That we're going to put up also on the channel and make sure that you have something to watch every single week. We were back last week. We missed that other week because we booked and busy.
Yeah, for sure, man.
But we're back now, and big shout out to Amped, always taking care of us. I think I've had a dope hip-hop week, bruh.
I've had a dope hip-hop week too. You know what I mean? So, cause you know why?
What happened?
My album came out last
Sure, round of applause for that. Congratulations, my brother. You know what I mean? It's not easy to drop music.
It's not easy. The video is out for Suguma Bakbone. The single I'm currently pushing.
Word.
So yeah, man, support the boy.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful album.
You know what I'd like all the students to do, our regular students.
Yeah.
Go listen to the album.
And rate it. On the comments.
And rate it. And critique it.
Yes.
Review it. Review the album.
Yeah.
Tell us what you think of it. You know what I mean? That would be fun to see.
Yeah, you don't have to be nice. Like,
He's a big boy. He can take it.
Yeah, I can take it.
He can take it. We just can't review it here because, I mean, he's just going to say it's the best thing in the world. And lyrically,
10,
everyone came through.
Likes,
10 out of 10. Can't you order Fat Joe? He used to give fat lips.
Fat lips.
5 fat lips. Word, man. Congratulations, man. It's really cool to see.
Thanks, bro.
You know what I was thinking about, right?
Uh-huh.
Something that you said once. Like you spoke about entrance to a place right now and you're like, it's $50 to get in.
Yeah.
Right? And I started thinking to myself, the last time I paid an entrance fee to any event, I was like 18 in Durban at a strip club even, which makes sense because you should be paying to see booty, you know? But like, I never think about entrance fee. Do you think like a lot of people who aren't in the industry really care about buying tickets?
I don't know, man. It's the same thing with me. Like, I don't buy tickets. I don't stand in a queue.
Just black privilege.
I don't buy clothes. Like, I get free shit all the time.
Yep.
Even when I'm flying somewhere, it's not from my pocket.
Everything is coming.
I don't remember buying a plane ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know how people feel about it.
About spending on entering a place
we don't spend on.
I saw online about a week ago.
Yeah.
Beyonce is supposed to do the world tour for that album, for that dance album. You almost said some other shit there. Almost said for that LGBTQ album.
Yeah.
And They sold 2 tickets online, exclusive 2 tickets only that were selling on auction. Only on auction.
Oh, on
Just to
auction.
promo. Guess how much those tickets went for each?
How much?
$50,000.
Damn.
And I'm thinking to myself, would you pay $50,000 to see anyone, dog? You don't pay it now, but like, would you? And who would you pay for?
To see, pay that amount.
Not even that amount. Like, I'm sure we're saying. I'm just saying the amount. I'm just showing how much people are willing to spend for their favorite artists. But are you willing to go out there and spend 200 rand to see Muggs perform or to see Rashid perform his album? You know what I mean? Like, are people willing to take out damage?
People will take out that money, you know, to see their favorites. You know, they buy 1.5
For a Wheezy
rand
ticket.
tickets. Yeah, they book tables for 9,500 to see Casper fight.
Oh shit, you're right.
You
You're
know
right.
what I mean? People spend on things they like.
Yeah, I
know.
think we should also support them.
Yeah.
Not just keep in mind when
Yeah, if
these
you,
events.
That's why people can spend 300,000 on sneakers or on Gucci or Louis Vuitton because that's what they like. It's not that people don't have money; they choose where they spend it.
So if not enough people want to buy tickets to your event, does that mean that your event is then not like nobody likes it?
You don't have
Nobody likes your event.
You don't have enough people that support you, or you don't appeal to the paying market.
Word. So the best thing to do, if you're that guy, is to have what, free entry, or bottle specials, or what?
I don't know, man. Like, if people like you, they will like you. Whether it's free or they paying, they're gonna come see you. Sometimes you see people performing at the taxi rank and nobody cares. It's free, but you'll find like there's 3 or 4 people watching. So it doesn't mean because it's free, the venue's gonna be packed. Yeah.
Yeah, usually isn't the case.
Yeah,
It's
it
about
isn't.
people pay for what they want to see.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do you feel about pricing for South African festivals, Shisanyamas, picnics, where they charge you 250, 500, 750, 850? That's just entrance. What do you think of South African pricing in terms of tickets?
I think some want to make profit from ticketing. Some already have sponsors, you know. They don't care whether tickets sell or not. They can afford to give away 1,000 tickets. You know what I mean? And they can afford to say a ticket is 250, while the other event will be like it's 750.
750.
You know what
For
I mean?
almost the same lineup also.
For almost the same lineup.
So people would rather pay for the experience and what they
Yeah,
enjoy
the
than
experience.
to just pay for the fact that Rashid and OG are going to
Yeah.
be there.
That's why you can take the same lineup that was at Ayep and bring it here and offer something different on top of that lineup. People will come for that experience, not that you have this lineup. Yeah.
So you can book, like let's say they perform outside here, and then tomorrow I book them, but I do something different. Can I price my ticket more? So let's say
you
outside
can.
there by V Gaming,
Yeah, you can.
Nasty's performing since he's on that Call of Duty shit. Check that out as well. Shout out to Nasty for that. They playing that side. It's $100. Tomorrow I've got Nasty performing here. I can make it 250.
Even on the same day, you can have Casper performing at Maboneng and Newtown. You know? And then the ticketing is not the same.
Yeah.
But people are not gonna go where it's cheap. They're gonna go where there's experience
For them.
For them, you know, it's about what you offer, what comes with that show.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
Nah, I was just thinking about it, man. Like, I haven't paid for a ticket for a while. But I think that's the best way to do it. Like, now if I have to pay, I think I should pay. Because I always make a plan, you know? Call Rashid. Rashid, can you organize me a ticket to Kai Kai? I know it's Ban. Get you the ticket, bring it this side. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how we get into places
Yeah.
now. But maybe one day I'll take out that 250. Back to the city, take out that 4 Clipper. But that's a festival, it's understandable.
Yeah.
Opi
You know what I
Kopi
mean?
and all that shit. Like Rocking the Daisies is like 1,000 something for the weekend, just for the tickets.
You know what I was what I was thinking about? I was thinking podcast beef.
Yeah.
I saw
It's a real thing.
I saw Joe Biden shitting on Nori, and then it got me thinking. Do we have podcast beef or podcast niggas shitting on other podcasts?
I don't know. I don't think we're there yet, Doug. Do we have enough podcasts, like entertainment, black podcasts, for us to even have a big enough pool for people to shit on each other? Because from what I see in the podcast space is, hey man, everyone's just happy if you're doing your thing, shout out man, do your thing. No one's saying, marawe nah.
I saw Meg G complaining about the other podcast sound.
Which one?
Like, hey, I'm not here for that. Talking about like, hey, the sound
gossips.
is shit. Yeah, the sound is shit, and they need to fix that. Blah blah. But I don't think he was shitting. It was
it was
an
beef.
advice, Meg G style. You know how he is.
I don't know if that's like constitutes as beef because look at it this way with Joe Biden.
Yeah.
He's got podcast beef with Rory and Ma.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
real beef where we can't even talk about each other on each other's pods.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna start something.
They can't even invite each other.
We can't, like, you and I have beef.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And our beef comes from podcast space. I've seen podcasts also. What's those two? They were even on Mzansi Magic, man. They took their podcast and had it on. Now they split up. Mises and Dero. Dero and Mises. What's their name?
I don't know.
They used to be they had a show on Mzansi Magic, which was a podcast that Mzansi bought into South Africa.
Yo, I don't watch TV. Man.
But that's like podcast beef, dog. Like
Yeah.
Mzansi. The industry is too small still, man. The industry is too small. What would you say if someone threw shots at us from another podcast? What would you do?
Nothing. I'll keep going.
You wouldn't feel the need to respond?
No.
What if they say-
that
What if they say, yeah, Rashid's podcast is cock. The lighting is terrible. Camera work is shit. His content goes nowhere. Fuck that nigga. We never listen. Don't go listen to Masterclass. How would you feel?
who's gonna listen to him saying that?
It could be if MacG said it. Like, if anyone said it. I think I'd be touched if someone said that shit. Maybe
I
I'm
wouldn't
emotional.
be. I wouldn't be. It's like, okay, he notices us. He knows we exist.
But we have to throw a shot back, though.
Man, it's gonna be back and forth,
Yeah, that's what podcast beef should be. You don't want podcast beef, nah?
I don't want beef at all. I don't want beef.
You don't want no smoke?
I don't beef with nobody.
But they say you ain't nobody until you get some haters. Right now we ain't got no haters.
I'm not saying I don't have haters. I'm saying I hate no one.
Okay.
You can hate me, but that doesn't mean I hate you.
I hear that.
Yeah.
I hate you all equally.
If I'm your enemy, it doesn't mean you're my enemy too.
Yeah, if it's beef, it's got to go both ways.
Yeah.
I heard
I just keep it moving.
I heard Trevor say that about Kanye.
Yeah.
That like Kanye might have beef with him, but he's got no beef with Ye. So
Yeah.
I think same thing. Yeah. Whoever MacG was shitting on, I don't think that nigga's got any beef with MacG really. You know, there's no podcast beef yet, but we're gonna start one.
We don't need it. We don't need it.
So it's what happened to Slick Talk? He was doing quite well as causing podcast beefs.
But he was just shitting on everyone. It's not like.
That's not beef because he was alone. Like, it's not like he's beef. The other people are beefing with him.
And you can't respond to Slick Talk. What are you gonna say?
True. I think we'll only have podcast beef as soon as, some of these well-known podcasts start having their own issues within themselves, and then one guy feels like he's bigger than the other guy, and then he wants to go do his own thing, and then now, I think that's when we'll start seeing beefs. But for now, these niggas don't fight each other.
It's. I think that maybe sponsors, corporates, this brand will move from here and sponsor another podcast.
Word.
Like, why did he take my sponsor? They were sponsoring me.
Yeah.
You sabotage me to take my.
You know what that just made me realize?
Yeah.
That there's no money in podcasting. That's why there's no beef.
Yeah.
Beef starts, especially with these kinds of things, when money is involved. Manja, I don't think we're making enough in this industry yet. Certain individuals, for sure.
Yeah.
But as soon as everyone starts getting a piece of the pie, then we all want the bigger piece of the pie. And that's when the beef starts, I think. So we won't see any of that shit for a while, dog.
Hey, man, let's keep it moving.
Let's get into class.
Get into class.
Ring the bell, Trippy. Word up. Word up. Word up, dog. Big shout out to Trippy in the back somewhere editing. Onkuli, whoever it is today.
Yeah.
What's on your mind, dog? What do you want to talk about? What's school us?
What's on my mind is more like a question, man. I'd really love to know, like, SA hip hop has been around for a while. So I'd like to know, how do we measure on an international scale? Where are we? Ahead, behind, on par?
With SA hip hop.
SA hip hop, like
Strictly SA hip-hop.
internationally. Like, I'm saying internationally. Is it like compare it to America, UK, hip hop internationally? Where is South Africa?
Do you have an answer for that, or you're
No, I want you to tell me.
How are you gonna do this to me, dog?
Yeah.
If I could, I'd put that emoji. That emoji.
There's something there on your head.
You know what I mean?
The cameraman is not saying.
My cameraman's just been hating on me the past couple of days. He don't know something, boy. Funa vele ba comments with Taile. Shangi ngube enhloko. It's gone, right?
Yeah.
All right. You edit that out.
Yeah, it's here, this side, or on your nose.
Damn.
Okay, it's gone.
All right. Nyawona ngithi ngiyosibheka crap.
It's on your shirt now.
What is this shit also? Probably from my skipper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying, if I could use an emoji, it would be that finger emoji like this. I feel like this is how big SA hip hop is in the greater scheme of hip hop around the world.
Okay, I'm not talking about the magnitude. I'm not talking about sales or fame. I'm talking about in terms of quality. The music, yes, the music, the lyrical content.
Okay.
Can we go toe to toe with Americans or Europeans or whoever's rapping, or Africans? Where are we in terms of skill wise?
Word. I mean, when I look at the stats, I'm not sure where SA hip hop stands in terms of quality of their music, but the biggest hip hop, loving countries is USA. I think France is like the second biggest, and then it's like Japan, and all these other countries.
Yeah.
So in Mzansi, I don't know if we can really compare, because there's so much, I hate to say better hip hop, but according to the rest of the world, it's better than what we do, because they listen to that a lot more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they don't listen to us as much as Americans don't listen to us as much as they listen to French rappers. You get me? French rappers don't listen to us as much as they listen to US rappers. So in terms of the quality of our music, I think it's up there. But does it get to the right places? I don't think so.
Are you talking production or the lyrical content?
At the moment, I'm talking both. You know what I mean? I do think that there are a couple of artists who don't even have to rap in English, who can definitely hold their own.
Go head to head with Nas,
against
Lil
Nas,
Wayne, Eminem,
Jay-Z. Okay, I don't know about Jay.
Drake, Future. Are we there? Are we really there?
I don't know if we can
quality wise.
I don't think our music quality wise is good enough. But I think to compete with like a Drake, Drake has maybe 10 writers, 10 producers on one song. Kanye has 40 producers and works with 40 people on one song. Here we're still like, you go into the studio, you write your verse. We're not getting a ghostwriter or like someone to come help you script your lyrics. It's just we're very behind, I think, in terms of that.
Yeah.
In terms of lyrically being there where those niggas are. But in terms of the quality of the music, I think we make our music pretty well, dog. You can listen to it anywhere in the country.
Yeah.
Anywhere in the world.
Yeah, no, the music is good. I was talking in terms of the whole hip-hop music, rap music as a whole, production and the lyrical content. Because when I look at Black Thought freestyling for 45 minutes, I look at us. Niggas don't even want to freestyle for 2 minutes on interviews.
The thing is, that's the thing, because they don't want to do that, but we don't know if they can or cannot. Like, I feel like someone like, I've heard the one person I've heard who just wouldn't stop rapping was this Java.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've heard Java go 10 minutes flat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Non-stop, change the flows, sing a little bit, back to the raps, trap a little bit, all in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. There are a handful of artists who can go toe-to-toe, but are they going to like hold it against a Black Thought who doesn't need any pen, any paper? These are not recited bars.
Yeah. Off the top of the dome.
This is natural, like a soccer player who's good at what they do. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So in terms of that, we're still far behind in terms of that. But I think the music, the sound-wise, you can play. Yeah.
So you're saying production, we
Yeah, I
up
think
there.
then we might as well, based off this conversation and my answering of it, I do feel like our production, because you can play a Blackie song or an A-Reece song straight after a Drake song.
Yeah.
And don't feel
in
out of
terms
place.
of production, beats, producers are holding it down. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think those, because...
you can I think Azuchi can produce for Drake or whoever, and
the sound will still be
yeah.
Sorry, dog. So unprofessional.
You know what I mean?
My bad.
So I think that our producers are doing like really well.
They're the ones holding it down.
They're the ones holding it down.
And then lyrically, how do you feel? Do you think we're holding it down? And like you just said, Black Thought, you don't find any South African rapper that can go up against a Black Thought, even like an Eminem when it comes to rapping.
Yeah, I think it's more natural to them, while we have to practice like 10 times to reach that level. For example, it's like black people and white people. Play a piano song and put black kids there. They will pull those moves in a second, freestyling with no rehearsals.
Okay, I got you.
And then
I got you.
White kids, they'll have to rehearse for 3 months
to get that
to get that step right.
That natural.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
I get you. I get you. That's the best way to put it. Like,
yeah.
hip hop in SA doesn't come as naturally to us as it does to the people in the US.
You have to craft it
and localize it.
Yeah, and work on it, practice, rehearse. You know what I'm saying? You can't. We hardly have people. We've seen Jay-Z, Biggie, Lil Wayne recording a full track, freestyling with like
in the tour bus.
Yeah, without even writing lyrics.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I haven't seen. Have you seen anyone do that?
No, I haven't.
Even in all your studio sessions, no one's pulled up.
They can memorize. They can write and memorize the
gotcha.
verse. Okay, that's doable.
But no one's
I'm
heard the beat
saying,
and was just like, yo.
on the spot, you just come up with the verse and
Like,
spit
yo,
it.
run that. Like, you hear the beat now and you're like, let me get in the booth.
Yeah, like that beat and then
Run
you
it.
go,
Yeah.
Woo! So
We're
there's
far from that.
it-
We're very far from that shit, dog.
You
I've
know
heard
what
of
I mean?
hooks being laced like that.
Yeah?
I've heard of hooks being laced like that. Like, you'll hear the beat playing and then, who was it? Jay Jody was telling me that the hook for I forgot the song. Is it the DJ Clen song? Dope song, by the way, DJ Clen.
Yeah.
Where he said the hook was laced just like that. Just like they played the beats and then homie went into the booth and just said a couple of things and then they were like, that's the hook.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That I've heard, but I've never heard of anyone just being like, yo, what? Give me 2 minutes in the booth, kick ass. So we're quite far then in terms of that. We're not close.
Yeah, with a lot of things. But we're good where we're at, because like hip hop started in 1973. Like,
What's this, 50 now, right?
yeah,
Next
it's
year.
50. It's 50 in 2023. In South Africa, hip hop went mainstream in 2003. I'm not saying it started in 2003.
Word. But
Like,
it became commercial.
Yeah, when signing rappers, the Squatter Camp, the Pro Kids, that started in 2003.
Yeah, when it becomes money now, we can make money from this.
Yeah.
thing.
So that tells you that
We're young.
we're 30 years younger than America.
We have a long way to go.
1973 to 2003. So we're 30 years young. We're not supposed to be on the same level. We're
Word.
still growing.
Word. Look, dog, I'm still hanging on that example you made. I think that's and I want to reiterate that point.
Yeah.
I'm a piano.
Yeah.
These young homies, ne? they can literally just hear a beat and then it's
And get on the dance floor.
They do that shit naturally.
Yeah.
You know? But you take that to someone from the US, I don't think Drake could youngster or Matumani this shit at any point in time. You know what I mean?
He can't.
And the same applies then with the hip hop. Like, as much as we don't have, like, Black Thought can go do that, but we can't do it like Black Thought can.
Yeah.
Because it's not naturally our thing.
Yeah.
We've adopted this culture, and now, like you're saying, we're trying to screw it around and maneuver it and bring South African culture into it, which I do think if we can do that very well, our sound is going to go fucking huge, bro.
My point exactly.
If we can incorporate our little elements into the hip hop that they teach us,
Yeah.
we'll sound amazing. There's a lot
But
of
we've
artists
been.
that do-
There's a lot of songs with lock drum, with
but
you
it's still
know,
got a boom bappy.
Yeah.
I hate the way you talk about it, but
you know what I mean?
That's what-
That's our sound.
you know, what do you feel about SA hip hop in relation to Afrobeat?
Afro means Africa. It's our thing.
But I'm just saying, where do you think Afrobeat is in comparison to American hip hop per se? Still young too?
Not that young. You know, Fela Kuti has been like
Even Wizkid, Burna.
into like Fela Kuti was doing that shit way back in the 70s. You know what I'm saying? So
And they've been loving it.
yeah, they've been loving. He's still a superstar in Nigeria and Africa as a whole.
And they have now Chris Brown, who's that other nigga from Power? Ratsumi.
Yeah.
They all Americans who do Afrobeat, and it doesn't sound as good.
It will never
It
sound
doesn't
as
sound.
good.
So you're saying it's a hip hop will never sound as good? With that statement.
I'm not saying it will never sound as good. I'm saying we're still growing. You know,
Should we
it's those people are doing music, whatever that's trending. They're not gonna improve and grow Afrobeat. Probably next day they'll jump into something else.
It's piano, whatever.
Yeah, here there's a hip hop culture. There are people who've been doing hip hop for 20 years, 30 years. The Ready D's. Ready D is better than a lot of American DJs.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Because he's been living that all of his life. So
It comes naturally to him.
so if you're not jumping into a bandwagon, you can improve because you're living that. You know, you're not saying, oh, Afrobeat is hot, let me jump into Afrobeat. Next year, oh, piano is hot, let me jump. You'll never be good at anything because you'll keep on jumping to trends.
Yeah, what do they say? Master of what? All trades, jack of what?
Yeah.
Master of none. What is it called?
Jack of all trades, master of none.
There you go. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you. That's what South Africa is, I think, with the hip hop right now.
Yeah.
We can do all kinds of American hip hop.
All the sounds, all
We
the
can
sounds.
trap. We can,
we can trap, we can drill, we can boom bap,
we can rap all day. We can,
Yeah.
sing. We can sing rap, but it's just maybe not there yet.
Yeah.
But it doesn't take away from the quality of our music.
No, it doesn't.
We have some songs that can, given the right marketing and obviously the right push,
yeah.
could do well in the States, I think. Especially the songs that don't sound
Yeah,
like
if we had,
American music.
If we had our sound that we polished over the years, because when trap comes in, we master trap. We can do it
And we do it in our own way.
in our own way. And then there's drill. We do drill too
In our own
in
way.
our own way. But
It's never...
it's never our own sound that we develop.
Okay, so what do you think we should do then? Because from what you're saying, what I'm taking is that you're saying, let's try to develop our own hip-hop and try shy away from what they're doing in America or...
I think it's already happening. You know, I don't know how many artists are gonna do it. Gooi some Afrobeat, gooi some lock drum, the Sete, the Lemonade type of situation. It's not done anywhere else. That should be our thing.
Let me ask you this, bro. Any hit, I know it's going to be tough to think off the dome, but any hit song that you can think of that sounded like an American track, that didn't have any vernac or anything?
Nasty C, hell yeah. Hell nah.
Hell nah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. AKA's Composure?
Yeah.
Okay, so it is possible to make a song that has all the elements of American
the thing
hip hop
is,
and still have it big in South
with
Africa.
Composure, I think it was a South African hit. I heard Hell No when I was in Kenya.
Ah, got you.
Yeah.
Got you. And the other one that he did with that chick, with Rolene.
Yeah.
SMA.
Yeah,
That's a big
SMA.
song all over
it was a big
almost
song.
the world, yeah. Okay. I like that. I like the fact that we still have room to copy them and still have a big South African song. Because I feel like most of the songs that become huge, hip-hop songs that become huge Limzans, they have an African element to
They're
it.
localized.
Yeah, maybe it's the beats or maybe the drum
Or the language.
Or the language, you know what I mean?
Because Doc Shebeleza was trap.
Yeah.
But just because we all relate, we know who Doc Shebeleza is.
Doc Shebeleza.
You know, it became a South African song.
Even Kara.
Kara.
Hit, dog.
Kara, the beat, the Kara, that's all South African.
Shit, so now if you compare Hell Nah to a Kara, what are the main differences you see or hear there? In terms of the sound. That's why I'm actually talking about the quality of our sound.
Yeah.
What are some of the differences you hear?
The difference is that Kara catered more to the South African market, and Hell Nah by Nasty C crossed over Africa and other countries in the world.
And even our demo. I don't know if white people in South Africa knew Kara the way they do Hell Nah.
Yeah.
Am I ever gonna? They know that more than they know the Kara. But for us as black people, you might, favor Kara way more than a Hell Nah.
Yeah, and it's not their fault. It's radio and TV. We still have the so-called white stations and black stations. I don't know why that division is still there.
That's some old school shit.
Where they're gonna tell you on this radio station we don't play piano.
Dog.
On this radio station we don't play Maskandi. On this radio station
we don't play Afrikaans music.
Yeah, we still have that division. If you wanna hear rock, you must listen to the so-called white station because there's still that perception that this music is for black people, this music is for white people, this music is for these people. You know what I'm saying? So that division
causes a lot of disruption for our sound.
Like it doesn't. We're multicultural, so it should reflect everywhere.
We should see it on Masterclass. We should see it on the radio, on TV.
Yes.
When last you see like a white presenter on like SABC1? Like way back, your TV days, Bob Byron and them.
Yeah.
After that, it was just black the whole way. And then SABC2, just white people. SABC3,
they
Indian and whites. And
they divided like that.
we're still segregated.
We're still segregated.
Via the media. See,
Via
Kanye
the
was
media.
right.
Yeah, that's why you'll have white people who've never heard of Sete because they listen to a certain station that doesn't play such
Sete,
music.
yeah. So yeah, it's very hard to cross over then.
Yeah.
So Hell Nah did very well. I guess that's why it won the summer as well.
Yeah.
Won a summer for best hip hop, I think.
Song of the year.
Song of the year, actually. I mean, that's huge for any hip hop.
Yeah.
Now he takes that to Who Kid. Who Kid likes that shit and they put together a mixtape together.
You know what I mean?
But if he had took, let's say Zulu Man with Some Power, right? Mm-hmm. And he took that song that and this is not gossip, this is just using him as an example.
Yeah.
And he takes that song where he's rapping in vernac and he takes it to Who Kid. Which one do you think Who Kid's gonna while over first? The vernac or the Hell Nah?
The one he understands.
So Hell Nah.
Yeah.
So you don't think he'll hear like, oh shit, this nigga's nice on the floor. It sounds, even though I can't hear him, you don't think he'd like that?
Yeah, obviously the flow. We hear Spanish songs, French songs. You can tell when the song is dope. Like, yo, this nigga nice, but I don't understand what he's saying.
True.
Yeah.
Cardi B's song, that one, the Mexican one. I don't know what them niggas is saying, but I'm like, yo, I want that. That's a dope track.
There's a lot of songs. Like Macarena was a worldwide hit.
And we still don't know what the fuck a Macarena is.
We didn't know what the fuck they were saying.
What does Macarena mean?
They could have been swearing at us. You have Wyclef with Guantanamera.
Guantanamera.
We don't even know what the fuck is. But a good song is a good song.
Word. I guess then it goes down to the quality.
Yeah.
You know, like you're saying, we have ways to go in terms of matching them lyrically.
Yeah.
But quality-wise, we're not that far off.
We're not.
We
that
just have
far
to
off.
know what to give the rest of the world.
Yeah.
At the moment, we're not sure yet. We're
not
trying to
sure.
give them everything that they do. So if they trap, we try trap. If drill is in, we try drill with them. Whereas we should just do what we do, add some drill elements to your music. But trying to copy and paste is going to be very tough.
That's gonna be very tough.
Very tough. Nasty said it himself that when he went to the States, almost every street corner there's at least 5 rappers who are probably better than him. Imagine, and they're not even on yet. Their songs haven't come out, but
Yeah.
in the hood they know them. You know what I mean? So in a place like that, where in South Africa you literally have to find hip hop gigs for you to find.
It's like coming from Kenya or Ghana to South Africa, trying to be an amapiano dancer.
It's not
When
unless
every
you're
kid-
dope.
Yeah,
bro.
when every kid who's not trying to be a professional dancer can kill you with moves.
Niggas that dance at Ayep niggas that open circles at Kapini
Yeah,
can rock this professional dancer.
it's like that. If it's your thing, man, you don't have to try too hard.
It just comes. You don't even care about it as much as we
Yeah.
do, you know? But I see it. I like that. I like that conversation. You can also join. Let us know what you think. You know, where does South African sound sit in comparison to the rest of the world? You know, where are we? It's a good question. I don't have an answer yet.
It is a good question.
But it's up for debate.
We're expecting answers on the comments.
Something.
Tell us what you
Tell
think.
us what you think. Where do we stand, man? Or we should just stop this thing. We should just study house music, Smamelu Louis Vega, Christos, you know, Skido, the OGs. Go back to putting fresh compilations and shit like that. What was that? Euphonic and Kent Phonic. That kind of shit.
Yeah.
You know? All right, let's get into the free period.
Free period.
Let's get serious for the free period. And drop a link in the comments because we hearing it.
To the free period.
Why you look at me like you looked at me like I know who we're talking, which I do know who we're talking about, but I looked at you like that because this rapper, if she doesn't blow up, then I have like very little faith in you hip hop consumers.
Why?
Because first of all, before we get it too far,
Yeah.
she's hot. You know what I mean? She's sexy.
Lyrically? Oh, how?
We'll get there.
Okay.
I'm talking about what should make her successful.
Yeah.
She's got the look.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I think she's got the attitude and the confidence,
Yeah.
you know? And music-wise, I think she can grow.
Yeah. She's got the bars.
I also feel like with that being said, you can tell from the bars and how she raps that, you know, when you're just like chilling and you're in studio with a couple of boys, I don't know if this was true of how she came up, but, and you're chilling with the niggas and then one of the niggas is like, yo, come lace a verse. And then you just lace a verse and then you realize that, oh shit, I can rap. I think that's what happened with her. And now she was like, you know what, I'm going to take this rap shit to the top because people are saying I can rap. You know, I just thought I was a hot chick. And now I'm doing my thing. You know, so for me, I think it's a great way to come up. She's got everything working for her. It's up to her to blow this, man. Like,
Who's that?
oh, I haven't even said, nah? Nomfundo Yekani. From Davidson, Nevuta.
No, she's from Togoza. Why are you claiming my hood?
She's from Davidson.
No, she's from Togoza, bro. 1426.
Nah.
TKZ.
She must let us know.
No, she's from Togoza, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Where in
she's
Togoza?
She's from my hood.
Where in Togoza?
In Togoza, like 1426 in the
Okay.
hood.
I'm going to do my research on this one.
I know, I don't need research. She's from my hood, bro.
Alright, shout out to Togoza. Then.
And I know his brother, his older brother, Castro.
Her older brother.
Yeah, her older brother.
Alright. Nah, man, like, I don't have much bad to say about her.
Yeah.
The couple of times I've seen her perform, I was quite impressed. But like I'm saying, there is lots of room for growth.
Yeah, no.
But with confidence like that and attitude like that,
she's on the right track.
she'll body a lot of these known rappers.
She's on the right track.
I'd like to see her feature a lot more of the chicks. You know? I do think she's strong enough to hold her own against the GG, hold her own against the Rouge. Those are really the only two I think can rap.
Yeah.
But music-wise, long way to go.
That's where that's when you need like producers and curators, you know, people who gonna oversee your project.
Word. You know what
Yeah.
what vibe she gives me?
Yeah.
She gives me a Uncle Waffles vibe for hip-hop.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, like she got potential, man, to move, my nigga. And the people around her are going to be the reason why she blows up and becomes successful. but they've got, it's like having I hate to use this word, but like having a token, and this token gets me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I use it like this, I think she can be niggas' token in terms of being successful as a brand for herself and for the people that are around her.
She is gonna blow up. She's a few steps away.
Yeah, I'll try to put her onto the Life Fest about to blow stage, but evidently they didn't choose her, which means still a lot more work to do.
Yeah, yeah.
But uzoba grand one.
Okay.
She'll be cool, man. Check out Nomfundo Yekani. I don't know if she got a new album out yet.
She got a new project out. She's got like few videos on YouTube. You know, Trippy is doing his thing.
Word, I say keep sounding fly, keep looking fly, and you're gonna make your dollar, girl. Shit.
Yeah.
We got producers.
We got Kimosabe.
Kimosabe. Shit, that nigga been in the game for a minute.
Been in the game. Nigga used to produce for.
Been in the game for a while.
For Yekani.
Yeah.
You know.
Dope production.
Yeah, he's a dope producer.
Abstract, like, it's not those typical boom bap beats that you'll hear.
Yeah, no, it's quite nice with it. It's produced for a couple of cats as well, So I saw him on what's the album we reviewed last week?
P Dot
and Blacklist. He's got some production in there as
well. Shout out, man. Nice and clean with it.
Yeah, he's still nice and clean with it.
Yeah. I feel like the producers we're giving their flowers to are people that like don't get their flowers quite often,
Yeah.
Everyone. Last week Suspect, this week Kimosabe. Nobody talks about y'all, man, and it's fucked up. It's really, I don't like it. Because we spoke about
did you know that,
South African sound. Y'all are the reason.
Did you know that Kimosabe and Bailwansta are brothers?
Nah, not at all. And Bailwansta's also a producer, right?
He's a producer, but
rapper.
mainly a rapper.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. Also nice with it.
Yeah.
Also nice with it, Bailwansta.
You know what I mean? So, shout out to Kimosabe. We've been seeing you. We still see you, nigga.
One of those, man. And we still gonna be with you, my nigga.
Yeah, for sure.
Word up. Are we reviewing today?
Yeah.
Who reviewing?
A-Reece.
Let's review.
A-Reece.
Let's review. Talk to me about A-Reece, bro.
Yeah, let's review.
Talk to me about A-Reece.
Baby boy.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, for me, like I told you off air, haven't pumped it fully. So it's very hard for me to get into the ratings part. What I can say, though, from having listened to his previous work before, is that I'm hoping with this album, when I do pump it, and y'all can hit me in the comments with your thoughts, but I'm hoping we have some different lyrical content. Do we?
Yes, we do. I like this project, man. It's very short and clean. 7 tracks. My favorite track is the last track, Godlike.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yes. You know what I mean? I saw J. Jody still there.
Of course.
And DJ Maporisa, Bigger Than Me featuring MT.
Yeah, I see that song.
Yeah, so
those are the ones that are out already.
I think it's a dope project, even though it's too short.
What is it? Is it an album? It's an EP, no?
It's an EP. It's called Deadlines, Free P2.
Part 2, it's from part 1 of Deadlines.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Free P2. It was Paradise 2.
Free Paradise 2 as in like...
Yeah.
It's coming.
Leading to that,
Yes, it's coming.
Yeah, so... Judging by these tracks, Paradise 2 is going to be fire.
My nigga.
If these tracks are just...
Throwaways. Okay.
Paradise 2 is going to be fire.
What are some of this stuff he talks about there? Because like I was saying, I've spoken about this before, that I feel like lately in his work, he just talks about the same things. Just in a cooler, different way.
He something to fight for.
Clean.
Different things. Bigger Than Me, you already heard.
Yeah.
Godlike, my favorite.
I've heard Godlike as well.
Yes. So, like I'm saying, man, like I told you before that, never mind that weed stuff he always talks about. Lyrically, he's growing.
Okay. He's getting better.
And he's growing with every project.
That's nice to see.
I can't wait to hear Paradise 2.
When I spoke to Mash Beats, he said that Paradise 2 is basically done already. And most, they're not. So they used to obviously work together, Mash Beats and A-Reece.
Yeah.
So he says he's not on this album. But from word on the streets that the album is done, and apparently it sounds amazing. And that's coming from Mash Beats, who's not even friends with A-Reece like that anymore.
It better be.
But he's saying that, look, guys, Paradise 2 is done, and Zonyiwara.
And I like the build up.
If you're saying then this is like a nice free Paradise 2,
Yeah.
it's gonna be nice. Do you think there's a big difference though with Paradise 2 and 1?
I think there's gonna be a huge difference.
I'm saying is the difference gonna be mainly because one was dropped by the label, now this one's dropped by his label. Shout out to his label as well, Revenge Records. They did the press conference 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. So I saw that. I'm saying even in terms of production, because Paradise 1, Ambitious used in-house producers like the Tweezys, the Ruffs, the you know, the people that they were using for all the artists. Same producers you find on Avery, they are on Paradise, and so forth and so on. Here, in terms of production, it's going to be, and it's been a while. I think that was 2016, right? That's like 6 years ago. you know, the production is going to be different. The lyrical content is going to be different, but it's still A-Reece.
All right, I'm very excited to hear this, man. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting times. Good times, though. Shout out to A-Reece for keep giving us music, though. That's the one thing he's been consistent with. Whether I like it or not, he's going to drop something.
We'll wait for Paradise 2 to rate it.
Oh, so you don't want to rate? We can't. I can't rate it because I haven't bumped the whole thing.
Okay.
But go out, listen to it. Go buy it if you haven't bought it. And support A-Reece, man. You know, calls himself the best rapper in Africa.
Baby
Up
boy.
for debate. Up for debate. Leave us a comment in the sections. Also, drop your music for free period, dog. We haven't been getting those.
Yeah.
Put you on if you drop your
Give us your
shit.
links.
If you drop your shit, we'll put you on.
Peace. We out of here.
Blood gang soup.
I'm from the old school, you know me, all about the culture like Rashid and OG.